お客様の笑顔キラリキラリ声わははサンシャイン落語その話の中に光る光るすご技がサンシャイントロント生まれのサンシャイン劇作家だったサンシャイン興味持った日本文化歌舞伎との来日5年でサンシャイン落語に恋したサンシャインそのおかげで出会えた人生の詩集100年ぶりの外国人の落語家誕生フレンチ英語を使って笑わす老若男女モロセンス座布団最初はお辞儀から枕ポン大王子のぼだこの笑いには遥か彼方フロムカナダ来たよ桂サンシャイン落語でいざ世界中を照らす桂サンシャインそう私桂サンシャインでございます。
Hey, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am coming to you from Tokyo. Back in Tokyo. I think I came to you from Tokyo last week already, so that's not a big surprise. But I feel like it's still exciting. Great to be back here in Sunshine Studios in Tokyo, where I will be for the next foreseeable future, maybe a year. Not sure. More news on that later. Just making sure you can hear me, you can see me. Holy smokes, got 24 people off the bat. This is great for a Thursday show. Friday morning here in Tokyo, Thursday evening, 9 p.m. I got it right this time. I think I got the time right this time. Judging by the regular members, it looks like I did get the time right this time. Last week, I forgot to take into account let me straighten out my collar here a little bit. Forgot to take into account the time change. And so, which I had taken account of when I was in New York. I had taken account of the time change, but then I did not take it. I had it in my mind that the show starts at 10 in the morning here when I'm going for 9 p.m. New York time. And that time change, I forgot to take into account. So sorry about that last week. Little hiccup. Did my first Japanese show in a while yesterday. Man, that did not go well. I went well. I mean, it was well attended and we had regular members, had some good discussion, but it's amazing. I mean, I'm away from proper Japanese or Japanese performing, talking formally like this. Talking to people. When I was in New York, I was talking as much Japanese as I was talking in English, but on the air, I did not do the Japanese show for 2.5 months, and man, does it show. Holy smokes. I didn't think I would lose Japanese that quickly. So anyway, got to get my Japanese chops back in shape. So we're going to go back to the 4-show format. 4 live shows a week, Thursday and Saturday. Thursday, Saturday night, 9 p.m. Japan time in Japanese. And I might make that longer for the time being so I can get back into speaking Japanese. And Thursday, Saturday, this time right now, we'll do the show in English, which is this camera angle. I got this camera angle. How do you like it, guys? It's kind of cool. I adjusted the color a little bit. Still, I don't know why it's not as nice. Crisp picture is the other one, but it might be a lens issue because I got a really good lens on this one here. So we'll see. Anyway, as long as you can see me, as long as you can hear me, I'll take a look at some of the comments, and then I got a little bit of fooling around for you to do. Still not got the sorry. I get dressed. I set everything up. I get dressed during the 1-minute introductory song, so I should start getting dressed a little bit before then. When it's just a shirt and a tie, it's just easier. But when you have the proper, it's called eri in Japanese. When you have the proper collar, and then you need this collar. When you need them, you need a little bit more than 1 minute to throw everything together. So what do you say in Japanese? I would say yudan shitemashita, which is I was just taking it for granted that I could get dressed in half a minute is what I'm doing. But it is that easy to put on a Katsura Sunshine kimono. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but this is it. Series 1, the original kimono, had 2 orders yesterday alone. So really happy to be back. Really happy to be back, to be able to have my kimono on. I haven't been able to go out and meet people yet, so I could actually show them the real thing. Because I'm still in quarantine here in Tokyo another week. In fact, exactly a week. But was able to have a discussion online to actually very good friend in Malaysia. Japanese gentleman in Malaysia, and his wife ordered a pair plus some clothing for their children. And we haven't made clothing for children yet, so they're going to be the experiment. So it's great. It was a great honor to have the interest in the Cuts of Sunshine original kimono. And for Tidfil, I'm going to have one for you very soon because you're looking for round 2. I know that. Let's talk about that later. Let's see what we got for comments. Make sure I'm actually being heard. I'm going to put myself on full screen here so that I can actually read the comments. Enter full screen. Woot, woot. Ulzba-san, woot, woot. And Tim Phil-san, evening all. Sorry, I know you were one of the people that got caught in the loop last week. Caught out of the loop because I suddenly started an hour early. I do apologize. Tidfil and I went back and forth on on Facebook after that. He's like, what? What happened to the show? Sorry about that. Really sorry about that. Here we go. Yes, we are. Yes, I am. Hello from Ottawa. Louise, Robita, do I still have sound effects? I still have those. Okay. I didn't, no change from before. Very nice. Pedal-san from Toronto. I think you got caught out last week too. Sorry about that. Let's see. We got, what do we have here? That's a little too close to my face, isn't it? A little bit. And this should be a little bit closer here. A little bit. Because then you want to have a little bit of this collar, right? You want to have a little bit of this collar. Let's see what we can do here. But that's just a result of the angle. That's not me wearing the kimono improperly. So if I turn this way, it doesn't look that great. Or if I turn front, it looks good. I don't know. Anyway, screw it. Osbal, welcome back to Tokyo. I am super. Thank you, Matt. I am super happy to be back in Tokyo. That's awesome. Yeah. How long did it take for your visa to come through? Put mine in on Monday. Okay, well, the visa when I entered it took a week and a half to come through, and then it took another week or so to so what you're I hope what you're applying for is a certificate of eligibility, and then they send that to you, and you have to apply at your embassy or consulate in your city or in your country or wherever you are. So that whole process takes about 3 weeks once you put it in, 3 weeks to a month. However, I went through lawyers who were very, very meticulous. So it took over a month. It took about 6 weeks to get all the documents together in the condition that the lawyers felt confident entering it. So here's the thing with that. That's a really good question, actually. Here's the thing. You could try to do it all yourself, and then you're stuck, kind of like, well, I don't have quite the right document here. What should I do? I have very good lawyers this time. It's the first time I've ever done immigration through lawyers on the Japan side. In the States, I have never applied for a visa without applying through lawyers. Expensive as heck, but I really didn't want to fool around because I had shows and stuff like that at that time. Here in Japan, it's been mostly smooth sailing. Although the last couple times I applied, I got rejected for a visa on a kind of, what do you call it? Like a real technicality. I applied for an investors and company owners visa because I have a company in Japan, and it took about a month to 2 months to get all the documents together. And then they said, we're sorry, your office space that you're renting, which you have to rent office space. The office space that you're renting is too small to be able to have 2 guests and a photocopier and a fax machine. I literally lost a visa attempt because I can't fit a photocopier and a fax machine in my office. So this is obviously on very, like, who needs a fax machine these days? But the laws have not, the laws and the rules or whatever they are, the bylaws, whatever that they are, have not kept up to reality. In fact, who needs an office, for crying out loud? But obviously they're trying to make it difficult. They're trying to put the bar a little high in order that you just can't say I started a company, because it's not hard to start a company, to be honest. I started a company and now I want my visa. So they're trying to prevent that. So I can understand it. But anyway, so this time we went through lawyers because I had to get back to Japan this time. And there was COVID and everything. So it was no guarantee whatsoever that I would get a visa. So Make a long story short, went through lawyers. Lawyers are very, very meticulous. They don't want the application to get rejected because it looks bad on them. And that's their job. And so they're being paid a lot of money for that. So it was great. So basically, once it was in, the whole process was very, very, very fast for me. But the lawyers really dragged it out because once we didn't have exactly the right document on one issue, they said, okay, well, you can outweigh the importance of this lack of this document by having these 3 documents. And so that would take another week to 2 weeks to get that going. And also we were dealing with Yoshimoto, who is my agency here in Japan, who very graciously applied for a visa on my behalf. But that's a massive company itself. It's like 2,000, I think it's like 1,000 or 2,000, maybe 1,000, maybe 1,000 employees, and then 5,000 artists or something like that they represent. I can't remember what it is. It's crazy. So it's not, you can't get it. They're very gracious and very, very helpful. And I thank Yoshimoto for all their help in me getting a visa. Without them, I wouldn't have gotten a visa, basically. Or it would have been a lot more difficult. So I thank them. However, when you're dealing with a larger company like that, nothing happens tomorrow. But it happened really quickly. It doesn't happen tomorrow, but everything you ask for takes maybe 3 days or takes a week, that kind of thing. So the back and forth took a long time. But once it was in, it was fast. But who knows? I have an acquaintance who's been waiting a longer time to get their visa. So maybe it depends on the visa. Maybe it depends on the needs and that stuff like that. Reading on the internet, there's a good resource actually, Tidfil, that it's called, what the heck's it called? I joined a group. What the heck's it called? I can tell you in a second. I can't paste it right now because I'm broadcasting to Facebook, but one sec. There's a Facebook group. You have to request to join, but it was within 24 hours. And I'll let you know in a second. It's Return to Japan Support Group. Return to Japan Support Group. And they have all kinds of information going. I found them helpful because there are people saying, okay, guys, thank you for all your support, and here's my story. And they tell their story about them getting their visa. And also returning to Japan and the COVID test and all that. Now, Tidful, you got me. So ask me anything, because I just went through it all. And there's a lot of interesting stuff. Even some stuff that I wasn't prepared for. Little things that I wasn't prepared for that could have made it a little bit smoother. But yeah, it should be good. It should be good. But I do know that people are getting student visas now. From that group, like people are getting working holiday visas, people are getting student visas. So I think the Japanese government is trying to bring it kind of back to normal. Now, you do have to get a COVID test in your own country. You have a COVID test in local countries. So the whole process, once you get to Haneda or Narita, and God forbid you should live outside of Tokyo because you can't take any public transportation. So I've heard of people taking a car to Nagoya or Kumamoto or that kind of thing, which costs thousands of dollars. It's pretty funny. On this support group, someone said, I just saw that it costs $350 for a taxi from Narita Airport to Yokosuka. Like, is it really that expensive? Like, did you look at a map? Do you know how far those two places are? Like, you're crossing 3 prefectures, for crying out loud. It's pretty funny. So if you can fly into Haneda and you're staying in Tokyo, you're better off. You're much better off, I'll tell you that. Because Haneda is basically in Tokyo. Anyway. Let's see. Matt, missed the last few of these. No problem. Welcome back. Perra-u-san. Banwa from Toronto. Kind of cool way to write it, too. Welcome back to Tokyo. Thank you. How long did it take for your visa to come through? Just answering that. From Melbourne. Nicely done. Correct time this week. Yes, we are. Oh, for goodness sake, I had a typo in my message trying to correct my original typo. Oh, I thought that was a very cool way of writing it. I thought, wow, you're on top of things. Josh, always fantastic to see you. Shisho. Leho-san. Leho-san is back in the, you're back in the, as a regular member. So what happened? Leho-san was away for a while. Kind of very inconsistent. Now she's back. Okay. Hello, squad. The candle and the bunk. Has it been drinking? I think the battery's running out. Very nice. Good evening. Rafaela and Eric. I know that is by Japanese horrendous at the moment. Yeah, it's crazy after 3 months. Actually, Leho-san noticed it. Thank you for noticing, Leho-san. Leho-san, sorry. Thank you for noticing, Leho-san. My Japanese was not up to par. It'll come back. It comes back pretty quick. But let me tell you, that's weird. Might be a focus issue too. Your kimono sleeve comes in quite nicely on that other camera. On which camera? The kimono sleeves are better now, eh? You know what happened last time? Do you guys remember I was going in and out of focus last time? I didn't even have it on filming setting. I had it on a picture setting. So that's why it was trying to get the proper autofocus and everything right now. So we should be okay now. My sleeves should be good on both, right? Look nice. Like the colors. Oh, God, I love this kimono, guys. How many have been ordered so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're only making 33. 7 have been ordered. So it's, wow. The kimono maker is busy as heck. She's just keeping up to the demand. But yeah, thanks, guys. Candle looks leaning. Yeah. No, that's on purpose. So's my don't you notice everything's leaning? So's my my lantern. Dharma-san's leaning too. Yes. Thank you. Denim kimono looks great. Camera 2. Thank you. Emi Sensei. Yeah, Aftercom weekly shows again. Haha, love the tours around New York City. I wonder how you say mattemashita in the past tense. We were waiting for you. Or swim thing like, or something like that, right? Mattemashita. Mattemashita is past progressive. We have been waiting for you. We were waiting for you. So you're already in the past in a way. Good evening all to Alisa from Alisa-san. Thank you. Children's kimono will be nice. Might be cute. So here's the thing. I think what we're going to do is go for a haori, which is what you wear above the kimono. The problem with children is like these kimonos are not cheap. They're quite expensive. A kimono set is $1,800. If you buy a pair, there's a bit of a discount. Future kimonos without multiple sleeves in that and without multiple obis, I'll be able to bring down a bit, but they're not cheap. So for children, if they grow a little bit up, then they can't wear the kimono again. So that's the problem. So what we're going to do, we're going to recommend for children is, I think, a kind of haori, which is a petticoat you wear over the kimono. And for something like a haori, it only goes down to about the knees. I'm going to make it like it doesn't even go down to the, does it go past the knees? I'm going to bring it a little bit past these. So kind of a longish haori with maybe the zipper sleeves, so you can kind of get into it that way. And with the patch and everything. Where's my patch? This way. With the patch and everything. So it's going to look good. You wear it over other clothing as you want. And you just tie it up here. So it comes like over your shoulders and here. So there's open. It's open. And it's what I would be wearing over this. So I think you've already probably seen me wear this several times before when I performed rakugo. And then you take it off when you're about to start your rakugo story. So I think for kids, if we do the haori, they could probably wear it longer because it doesn't really matter how far down it goes. There's a lot more leeway there than a kimono. If you tie it up, I mean, unless you gain a lot of weight, if you tie it up, shouldn't really, because it's supposed to be loose anyway and over clothes. And the sleeve length is not going to change that much anyway too. If it is a bit shorter here, it doesn't matter either. So a little bit better for children, I think, is to do the haori path. So that's in the works. It's been ordered. So we're making our first ones as we speak. So I'll let you know. But yeah, so the children's for kids, I think that'll look good. And then if the parents have the actual kimono and the kids go for the haori, you've got a whole family look. It's gonna be great. Lighting for Dama is cool. Looks really ayashi. Thank you. Arigato. The elf as an avatar. Haha. Nah, it's all good, dude. Cheers. Hey, sound effects are back. Yeah. Why not? That's the Auntie Joe sound effect. Is Auntie Joe listening? Long time no hear. Yo! Let's see. Maybe back off that angle about a foot. Right here? Want me to back off? Okay. Could do that. See, the only thing is then I get the this openness above here. So I got to put this on a little bit of a higher, maybe put this on a higher tripod or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, actually, the picture looks a lot better. You're right. You're right. So if I put this on a higher tripod, let's see. If I put this on a bit of a higher tripod, can I? Oh, we're almost there. My head. If I keep my head here, if I keep my head exactly here, so as to hide the opening up top, it's almost not there. Okay, we can almost do it. And now there we get the candle in, which is nice. Actually, we can put this candle a little bit even out here. That looks that is cool. Oh, nice suggestion there. I like it. So we got this, and now that candle is out of the picture, eh? Okay. Okay, but we could throw it just so he fits in there. That'll look nice. Here we go. Oh, Auntie Joe's listening. Thank you, Auntie Joe. Hey, this looks pretty good, guys. Guys, editing the scene as we go. This is I like this. I like this a lot. And actually, if I slouch, then I could actually afford to put the camera in even lower. And a little bit tilted. The camera angle is a little bit tilted. That's not bad. It's not bad. I like it. What do you think, guys? It's not bad. If I slouch a bit more. I don't know. It's a little head's cut off. That's okay, isn't it? What do you think? Or should I put it up? Put up a bit. There. Not bad. Okay. Anyway. Doing it on the fly. It's so nice. Guys, so nice to be back in the studio. What can I say? Just to be back here in the studio in Tokyo. Now I want to sit up for this angle. I have to remember what my sitting position needs to be for each angle. It's so nice to be back in Tokyo, guys. What can I say? Back in the studio. It's just so much easier to be navigating the show at the studio. Let me have a bit of coffee here, guys. Anyhow, just Osball is fine. I had to add the Matt part of my Google account for some stuff reason. Okay, Osball, no problem. Glad to know you're Matt. Looking for applying for a Japanese visa in a few months from now. So this is useful information. Taking notes. Ask me anytime. You can ask on the show because a lot of people might be wondering about it. And then everybody can benefit from the answer. But if you want to get in touch with me, throw me a Facebook Messenger anytime. I'm happy to answer any questions to the best of my ability. Now, not everything that I experience will apply to everyone, so just a little bit of a caveat there. But Embassy was happy with the paperwork I submitted. Did it all, me and better half. Nicely done. So did you apply for the certificate of eligibility? Because I think if you just apply straight for the visa, that could take quite a while. Fax machine, yeah. WTF, agreed. Crazy. What year is it? 1980 fax machine. Who does fax machine these days? Well, in Japan. But yeah, that sounds ridiculously technical. No. Nobody. I've not heard any of my Japanese friends talk about sending faxes. You quoted some country music, Tiffel, your favorite, as I recall. LOL. Oh, really? Okay, I didn't catch that. 1980 something? Is that a country song? I thought you didn't like country music. Okay, I'm lost in this conversation here. Dharma-san's lighting makes him look more evil. Dharma-san is not evil. Dharma-san is back to the visa thing. It says TBC pick up on my passport receipt. Okay. No worries about the link. DM it later when you get time. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll do that. It's interesting to see people's experiences. Thanks. Maybe we can set up something when you're free. Have a good chin wag about it. Sure. Yes. And looking forward to seeing you here in Japan. Yes, Dharma looks menacing. Really? Dharma looks menacing? It's the eyebrows. Someone commented on my eyebrows yesterday. I gotta trim these. I have noticed that. They're a little bit suspicious there. Leho went AWOL, but she's back. Yeah, Leho-san was busy. Oh, on purpose? Wow, like a haunted yosei house. Cool. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, you're right. I love howdy. They're my favorite part of the kimono outfit generally. Especially when fastened with a decorative or handmade ornament in front. Yeah, it's howdy himo, which just means howry string. Oh, do I hear an order for howdy there, Josh? Shall we talk? They will be less expensive. I haven't talked to the lady that makes them yet, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think it's a little bit less work to make a howdy. I'm hoping, and it's a little bit less material. So maybe we can make it. We get you a real. Maybe we can get you a nice price. We'll see. That's miles better. Oh yeah. No, this is good. Thank you so much for the tips. Yeah. This looks really cool. Now we got two genuinely different angles. Two candles. This one, just one with the simple candle here. What's this here on the side here? This would be. Is it this? Oh, it's the edge of my mic stand here that's creeping into the camera. I can put that out. Okay, that looks a lot better. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah. Hello, Auntie Joe from Louise. Auntie Joe still hasn't figured out how to comment on YouTube. Auntie Joe. Gotta get a better Auntie Joe sound. I gotta record something. Haha, I think I missed my calling as an editor. Yeah. No, listen. It's good. Nothing but just I could catch the chance to join. Oh, so you're still busy. So still not going to show up. Is that it? All right. It's nice to see the sun shining again in Tokyo. Thank you. Arigato. Not cheesy at all. Not cheesy at all. Thank you so much. He doesn't. I was just messing. Oh, I see. Okay. Needed a letter of invitation guarantee instead of COE. It's temporary visitor visa. Ah, okay. So you got a temporary visitor visa. Yeah. Gotcha. Perfect. To be confirmed. Got it. Okay. Less I don't like country. Yeah, I remember that. So I'm not sure. You know what? So if temporary visitor visa is what you're going for, it may take longer than a week to process that. Because what it is it's a weird system, but if you apply for a certificate of eligibility, which is that's what you would apply for a long-term visa, whether it be a working visa or a performer's visa in my case, or that kind of thing. Once you get the certificate of eligibility, that tells the consulate or embassy in your country that everything you've submitted all the forms. So it's basically like receiving a visa, because then they will be able to process your visa in the country you're at the embassy in 3 to 5 days. So it's super, super, super quick. And in fact, if you tell them you got a flight earlier than that, they might even do it earlier than that. But basically, they can do it super quick. Now, if you apply just for the visa at the embassy without the certificate of eligibility, you still have to get the same forms together. You still have to get the same documents together, but that could take 2 to 3 months. So it's a weird system that way. I don't know why it works that way, but I'm sure there's some reason behind it. Now, for your temporary visitor's visa, I think they're doing those quicker now. Obviously, I don't think you have to wait for a few months for that. But let me know how it goes. Good morning, Yumiko-san from Hong Kong. Thought you were in Japan, but in Hong Kong, but coming soon. So your kimono is ready. Tivil, changing to spouse visa once there. Oh, so is your wife Japanese? Is that how that works? Okay, spouse visa is great. You'll be kind of set with that one because you can do whatever you want. You can work. It's almost as good as a working holiday visa. Out of curiosity, why changing once you're there rather than just applying for that in the first place? Yeah, that's a good question. Steve Rena, nante imashita ka? Nante imashita ka? Shiran. I need to be there to do it, so I've been told by the boss. Okay. Stuff to sign in and fill in. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Anyway, guys, I wanted to. She is okay. Cool. Very good. So you're gonna live here? Are you moving here? Holy smokes! Jeez, that would be awesome. I knew you said you had a place in Osaka, so that makes sense now. Okay. Steve, もっとゆっくり話してください。無理。もっと早く聞いてください。I don't know. Do I speak really fast? I get told that I speak really fast. I don't know. I'm likely to applying for the spouse visa myself, but planning to do it all from Australia. Yeah, I don't see why we wouldn't be able to do that. But I'm not sure because I applied for the performer's visa this time, so it was a completely different process. So I wanted to show you guys a site. This is kind of cool. This is like an opera singing. This is an opera singing site. Anybody watched the show yesterday? You saw it. You guys like that? This Google used AI to put together like an opera. This opera blobs. I think that's what they're called. And you can put them in Christmas mode. So I'll show you how to do this. What do you guys think? Isn't that hilarious? My musician friend in New York sent this to me. So basically, the Christmas songs are pre-recorded. There's like 8 of them or 7 of them. But the other one, I was just fooling around. All you do is drag one of the blobs up and down, and the harmonies, like it's memorized all kinds of harmonies from AI. So I think like hundreds of operas were fed into the algorithm, and and so it's not only like nice harmonies, but now you can't choose the harmonies. It chooses the harmonies, but they're all it figures out the right harmony for the chord progression, so that it's not just that the harmonies sound good individually, but the progression of harmonies actually sounds good according to like the history of Western opera, which is so when I got it, I thought it's just addicting, and the voices are beautiful. Anybody seen this? Let's see. Frankie, back in town. Hello, Sunshine, Slushy Hell's Kitchen. Oh yeah, it's snowing there, eh? Frankie here, and just Frankie here, and just want to say you look much more relaxed now. It's great to see you out of New York before the big snowstorm. Yeah. I don't know if I'm more relaxed, but I'm glad to be in my studio, which is great. Yeah, you're going to Osaka. Okay, awesome. I'll come visit you. Love Osaka. LOL. Gomen, eh? Matt-san, Oswald-san, I've seen this going around late. Yeah. Okay, so you've seen this before. Okay, good. Yeah, it's hilarious, eh? It's Blob Opera. Blob Opera. Look up Blob Opera, and then you don't even download anything. It's just online. It's awesome. Steve-san, www, thank you. Maybe an Auntie Joe is here sound from that site. Yeah, we got to get an Auntie Joe. Auntie Joe. Right, something, eh? Louise, that's cool, yeah. Oh my God, tearing up. Hilarious. It is hilarious, isn't it? Josh, that's so cool. Oh my God, there are enough harmonies and all 4 vocal ranges for solos. You could do the 2 by medium section of Mozart's Requiem. You could do it. However, you can't control the harmonies, unfortunately. So that's that. So I could kind of do the melody. It's actually hard to hit exactly what note you want with the harmony. So, but anyway, it's awesome, eh? Holy moly, they look cuter than last night because I watched them on my iPhone last night. Now they look greater on my laptop. Yeah, you want to look at these on a bigger screen. Exactly. I swear I thought it was a commercial at first, and it was the first time I didn't hit the skip button. Ha! Oh, really? Do you get commercials during my live performances? That's weird. Really? That opera video was mesmerizing. Thank you. I tried after the morning show. You can record the opera you created. Yeah. You can. When they were holding it up for so long during the opera, their eyes went all swirly. Yeah, the eyes go swirly. You can also control the eyes. I don't know if you noticed, but you can control the eyebrows. Not the eyebrows, the eyeballs. The eyeball. I don't know if you saw what I did there. So during Jingle Bells, which is pre-recorded, I dragged the soprano way up and then brought her down in a sort of slow scale there. And you're allowed to control your one part of the harmony of Jingle Bells while it's going. So it was hilarious. And it all sounded kind of cool. It sounded like the soprano was suddenly going crazy. Wow. Love it. It's a lot of funny. That's a lot of fun. Get ad blocker, stops them all. Okay. Though even if it was manual, you couldn't do the tuba mirum of Verdi's Requiem. Don't know about that. At least no, actually, come to think about it, I don't think there are any commercials during lives. Yeah, it was just such a sudden jump to the blobs. I didn't know what to think. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to throw you off there. Pachi, arigato. The swirly eyes. It's hilarious. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the comments. So maybe that's the end of the show for today. Thank you so much for joining. Again, I'm back in Tokyo, so the shows are going to be regular shows from now on. I don't know. I didn't have the right. What was it? What was that? I forgot the hand actions for that. Yo. That's it. Yo. I don't know. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining. Maybe start Rakugo on Saturday if I can memorize the story on time. Figures the soprano was a diva. Auntie Joe. Soprano was a diva. Yes, she was just following my she was just following my conducting. Okay, don't blame the soprano. Don't blame the Sopranos. You might get in trouble. I've been watching a lot of mafia. Actually, you know what? I love mafia movies. It's my favorite kind of genre: crime movies, mafia movies. I've still never seen The Sopranos, so I got to find out where to stream The Sopranos because that's the one. The thing is, I know when I start watching, if it's a series like that, I'll binge watch it. So I've been mostly into the movies. I've watched probably most of them 3-4 times. So I love them. I don't know why. But anyway, guys, thank you. We have some last second comments. Rira Kumo-san, 今日も楽しかったです。ありがとう。ありがとうございます。いつでもウェルカムでございます。そしたら毎週木曜日、土曜日、この番組やらせていただきます。日本語の番組は木土、日本時間9時。And the English show is Japan time, Friday morning and Sunday morning, which is New York time is what I'm putting it to. So Thursday, Saturday, 9 p.m. New York time. So join anytime you like. And Sopranos on Netflix? Sopranos on Netflix? Okay, if it's on Netflix, you've seen Snatch and Lockstock. I have not. What is that? Snatch and Lockstock. I'm going to check Netflix right now before we finish. Is Sopranos actually on Netflix? I don't know, but I subscribe to a few of these streaming. Wow, the internet is weirdly slow. It's weirdly slow. Considering broadcasting, I'm not happy about that. Let's see. Sopranos. You got anything? No, nothing. Nothing comes up. That's weird. That's weird. Nothing comes up. Okay, I'll search for it after. We shall see. Anyway, I want to watch. Guys. So to finish off today, instead of my usual ending, we'll play one more Christmas song. Hope you guys enjoyed. 1 second. Last second comments. Snatch and Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels are the two movies. I think I got those name rights. Okay. Those I have not watched yet. I'll have to watch them. I thought I'd watch them all. I'll look for The Sopranos. Thanks, guys, and I leave you with one final Christmas song. What shall we do? How about Silent Night? Why not?
Used to be the Osaka soul food. They love it as much today in Japan as they did